We are learning to use our check sheet correctly. Before we can do that, we need to know what each one is asking us to do. Okay, our first box here says punctuation. This is a simple one. Capital letters, full stops, exclamation marks, question marks. This one here we've been doing since our very first check sheet. This second one says, use a plan to guide writing. This one's a little bit different. There's a picture here of one. Sometimes you might like to brainstorm your ideas. It's entirely up to you, but we want to see a plan with your writing. This one here is a new one, looking words and dictionaries. When you see this one and you're completing your check sheet, I expect to see you using a dictionary to fix words that you don't know. I definitely always expect you to look for the looking words and have words that have been given to you on the board and on your plan. I expect those to be used correctly and spelt correctly. This one over here, nouns, verbs and adjectives. If you're at this level writer, you should be able to tell your teacher, or anybody else for that matter, what a noun is, a naming word, a verb, action or doing words, and adjectives, a describing word. So we want to see lots of these words in your writing. This one here's a new one, compound sentences with different beginnings and lengths. So let's just break that up a bit. Okay, a compound sentence, just a little reminder, is one that uses and, but, or because. Sentences with different beginnings, that's where you can use anything to start your sentence. Things like I, Mum, he, Paul. We just want to see lots of different sentence beginnings. Just a friendly reminder, a sentence always begins with a capital letter. Okay, different sentence lengths, just a reminder. We don't want to see lots of the same types of sentence. Here's an example. I went to the shop. Simple, short sentence. Mum told me to take my bike and to be safe. Two different length sentences. Try to mix them up to make it more interesting for the reader. Correct formation of letters. That one simply means form your letters correctly. An A should look like an A. Every letter should look like it is supposed to be, not round the wrong way. This one over here, correct tense. That simply means that when you are speaking, it sounds right. I'll do another flip on tenses for you. The last one on your check sheet is revise and edit. In this one, I expect you to go and grab a red pen from this desk and show me where you have revised and edited. Revising means you simply go through and you check for your mistakes. Sometimes when we're writing, we get quite carried away and our ideas flow. When we go back and read it out loud, we can see it makes sometimes no sense, or we can see some spelling mistakes. I went to school without my books. I can see that when I was writing that I forgot to write the right I. So I would just expect you above to correct it. You don't have to cross anything out. Just go through with your red pen. I went to school. Oh, Nicole, school's not spelled like that. C-H-O-O-L. I went to school without my books. And I can also see here that I didn't do a letter around the right way, which was one of the things on my check sheet. So it probably would have already been fixed up by then. Right, so hopefully that helps you with your check sheet and showing me that you know how to use that correctly.